everybody, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is your girl Chanel Renee. I am so excited to be back with you all. I have missed you all, and I have to say life has been good, and I'm so excited about what I'm getting ready to share with you all. Many of you have asked, Chanel, this divorce is taking longer than I thought it should take. This breakup is not working out the way I wanted it to work out. My parenting plan is all over the place because we have nothing set. What do I do? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to answer that question for you today, so stay tuned. All right, we're back. We are back. I'm here to answer the question of what to do while you're waiting for your divorce to be over. What to do while you're waiting for the parenting plan to finalize, to get something in place. What do you do? How do you restabilize your life? How do you create a new normal? This is the opportunity now for you to go ahead and decide, what is your new normal going to look like? Right? You may have been in a relationship where things that you really desire to do, the things that you really are passionate about, kind of got put to the back. Right? You put all that stuff on the back burner, and now you have the opportunity to do those things. And so, how do you create that new normal of a life that you absolutely love, a life that gives you balance, a life that you can prioritize your focus, prioritize what you're passionate about, prioritize what your purpose in life really is, now that you're going through this transition. Your divorce isn't the end of the world. I don't know who this is for, but your divorce isn't the end of the world. The breakup isn't the end of the world. As a matter of fact, it's just a transition. It literally is just a transition in the story, an amazing story actually, if you look at it that way. Change your perspective about what this really is. Don't look at it as the end of your life, because trust me, it is not. It does not have to be the end of your life. I don't care what kind of ex you had. I don't care what kind of spouse you had. I don't care what that person threatens you with now. This does not have to be the end of your story. So today I'm going to help you focus on some things while you're waiting. Don't wait till your divorce is over to say, I'm gonna get my life together. Start getting your life together now. I've worked with several people who have decided to take control of their life again, all right? To find out who they really are again. And I'm telling you, it's such an amazing experience to watch their journey, to see their journey just it grow and expand. And, you know, I'm telling you, most of them, when they really do the work and they commit to themselves and they commit to doing the work that's necessary to get back to the place where they could dream again. I've had people tell me, you know what, Chanel, I had these dreams and I put them on the back burner when I said I do. I put these dreams on the back burner when I got with this person. I have no idea what I was thinking by putting my dreams on the back burner and realizing this person didn't really support me in the way the way that I needed them to support me. Well, listen. However you got to this space that you're in now, where you're going through a challenging breakup or a challenging divorce, I'm here to let you know life isn't over for you. This is just a transition to get you to focus on why you are here. So one of the things I want you to do is focus on your future. What do you want your future to look like? I remember when I was going through my divorce, and before I even went through my divorce, I was so miserable, you all. I was so miserable because I just could not, what I was going through, I could not see doing that the rest of my life. And I was committed to marriage. I believe in marriage. I believe in commitment. I believe in keeping my word. And so I said, well, I'm not going to leave because I gave my word that I was in this. And so I'm going to be in this until the very end, right? So that was my thinking. That was my thought process about it. But I'm telling you all, I'm just being transparent with you all. I was miserable. I just could not imagine my future than the next 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years. Because I'm going to be 120, y'all. But anyway, I could not imagine the rest of my life being that miserable, right? And I could not see any change. the guy decided that he was never going to change, and he repeatedly said that he was never going to change. So I should have took a hint there, but you know, in my mind, he's going to change, right? He told me he would never change. This is who he is. This is who he will always be. And then one day he decided that, you know, he was going to go and just do his own thing, you know? So when that happened, I felt freedom. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, my perspective was, this is my new chance. This is a new opportunity. This is a start of a brand new life. That was my perspective, y'all. Because God had delivered me from such a miserable life. So he was giving me another chance to live out the purpose that he created me for. When you change your perspective and you say, you know what, no, yeah, that didn't work out. That relationship didn't work out. That marriage didn't work out. But guess what? That's not the end. No, I do need to go through the grief of that relationship. That relationship did die. I'm going to go through the grief of that. But guess what? Joy is coming in the morning. Somebody done went to church on this YouTube channel, because joy is coming in the morning. And I chose joy. I chose joy. Yes, did I grieve the relationship? Absolutely. I went through all the feelings that I needed to feel, right? But I also chose joy. Instead of bitterness, I chose to be better. And so I'm letting you all know today, choose to look on to your future. The next thing, I want you to press into your faith. I couldn't choose better instead of bitter without pressing into my faith. In order to press into your faith, you've got to go back and believe what God says about you. Sometimes what you're seeing right now, when you see them acting up, when you see them throwing the tantrums, when you see them mistreating you, you're like, okay, you may think in your mind, or you may believe what you see. But guess what? God says, I have a future plan for you. I have a better future for you, right? And God had that plan for me all along, a better future. While I was sitting there looking at the miserable life I was currently living, God said, I have a better future for you. Just wait. Just hold on, sis. I got you. I got you. And guess what? He did. He had me, and he delivered me from the misery. Was there some good times in that relationship? Absolutely. I have a wonderful son from that relationship. Yet at the same time, my needs for the marriage were not being met. And so with that being said, I was holding on to the faith that God was going to allow him to meet my needs. But, you know, at the end of the day, people choose who they want to be in spite of what God says, right? And we can't control that. So if somebody wants to be ugly towards you, guess what? God may go ahead and move them on out the way because it's interrupting his plans for your life, right? So press into your faith. Press into what God is saying about you. Press into the purpose that God has created you for. Press into the passion that God gave you, because remember, he gave you that passion. Some of you have put that passion on the back burner because you've been trying to make something work that is not meant to work. And God is saying, I'm trying to give you a brand new life. I'm trying to give you a brand new life, but you got to receive it. And so when we receive that, we can press into our faith that God is going to keep his promises to us, okay? And so I want you to focus on the future, and I want you to press into your faith. And I'm going to give y'all one more, because I don't want this video to be too long. But I'm going to give you one more thing I want you to focus on now, instead of waiting until the divorce is over. But you can start practicing and focus on this now, ladies and gentlemen, is developing self-discipline. This is a huge one, because a lot of times people will say, oh, you know what, I'm going to, yes, this relationship is over, and I'm going to find out who I really am, and I'm going to work on me, and I'm going to do all these things, right? And so they start to think of, okay, what are some things that I'm looking for in the next person, instead of developing those skills and those disciplines within themselves. While you are waiting for your divorce to be over, while you are waiting for this to pass, while you are waiting for this transition to be complete, I want you to really get honest with yourself about your disciplines. Perhaps it may be something where you found comfort in ice cream, you found comfort in food, and you found comfort in something else that wasn't the most healthiest for your body, right? And so start developing a discipline to where you are now in control of that instead of it controlling you. Y'all not talking to me in the comment. Listen, Developing self-discipline will attract higher quality people into your life. I'm not just talking about romantically, but I'm also talking about business-wise. I'm talking about in your career. I'm talking about the new circle that you're building around you. You want to have people who inspire you, people who inspire you to be better, because guess what? We're still looking at being better, not bitter, right? We don't want people in our lives to continue to remind us of the mess that we're leaving behind us, right? We want people to align with where we're going. And so part of that means having some self-discipline, right? If I'm saying, okay, you know what, I'm hanging out with a whole bunch of millionaires, right? But I spend my money on frivolous things. Those millionaires that I want to rub shoulders with, they're going to look at me like this isn't somebody who's aligned with who I am as a person, right? And so I've got to be disciplined enough, okay, and study what do these people do? What are some of their habits that they do? And develop some of those skill sets within me if I'm looking to be something like them. I'm not looking to copy them, but I'm looking at, okay, you know what? They've done this to make it to where they are, and that's where I'm headed. So guess what? I need to develop some of these same disciplines. Perhaps it may mean that I don't spend as much time watching TV, right? That's already something that was ingrained in me. Those of you that know my story, I grew up and I didn't grow up with the TV. So watching TV is kind of new for me, but that's a discipline that a lot of wealthy people have. So one of the things that I do is making sure that my days are productive and evaluating, right? I kind of judge myself pretty harshly, hard, because I know where I'm headed. I know where God is taking me. And so when I have those days where I just wasn't as productive as I really needed to be, then there's certain things that I have to put in place to get me to wake back up and get back to my productivity schedule, right? And so there's some disciplines that have allowed me to be in rooms where I probably didn't qualify to be in, but God saw fit to put me there because of my diligence in my self-discipline. I want to encourage somebody today to take an evaluation of your life, and what are some areas that have held you back before, not just because of the relationship that you're in, but because of the habits that you've developed, right? And what are those habits that you want to change? You now have the opportunity to change, right? Because you're getting ready to go into your brand new life. You're getting ready to develop a brand new life where you can bring all of those things that you had on the back burner waiting for the 39th day of Neverwary. That was never gonna happen, but you had it. One day it's gonna happen, and that one day never came. You're bringing all of that stuff now to the forefront. You said, I'm getting ready to do this. I'm getting ready to travel. I want to be a missionary somewhere. I want to be able to help people do this. I want to start a nonprofit. I want to start a business. I want to start another business. Whatever it is that you were desiring to do and you never had the opportunity to do it, God is creating that opportunity for you. But it's going to require you to focus. It's going to require you to press into your faith, and it's going to require you to have self-discipline. I know I was on a roll, y'all, for a while, but I hope that you are getting all of what I'm putting down, because this is so important. You don't have to wait till your divorce is over for you to develop these habits, to develop these skills, to develop these disciplines. You can start your journey right now. I want somebody to look in the description notes and see all the resources that I have available for you right now to start this journey. You don't have to wait, ladies and gentlemen. You don't. You really don't have to wait. You can start right now and create an amazing journey that you are so excited about, an amazing journey that you are proud of, an amazing journey that you never saw coming because you had gotten comfortable in the space that you were in. But now God is flipping the script. He's changing your story. And I'm excited about what God is getting ready to do in your life. If you need me, again, all my information is down below in the description notes. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to chatting with you. I look forward to you being a part of Chapter Next. Chapter Next is for women who want to revolutionize their future, and you want to get through your divorce. You want to get through this transition in a healthy mind space so that you can revolutionize your future. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I want to see it. In the meantime, between time, listen, continue to be blessed by the best. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.